First, we start with the Cardinals. They are ready for the Dolphins and really right in the thick of it in the NFC West. Only a game behind Seattle for first place. Maybe this week, everything with Marvin Harrison Jr. finally looks easy, right? They've struggled to get him the ball, no doubt. He struggled to catch it. Still uncomfortable to watch at times. National broadcasters have questioned MHJ's effort. I wouldn't go that far. The last 3 weeks, though, the fourth overall pick has been held to just 57 yards. Like, what is happening? JG has his guys back, though, and credits other teams' game plan for limiting number 18.
He's how many games in now? 7 games in. You know, it's a learning experience for him, too. The reps that he's getting, he'll continue to learn. He gets better. We'll find ways to get him the ball, keep getting him the ball.
Definitely not what I envisioned, but I'm glad we're 3-4. I think we're not in a terrible spot at the moment. I think we still have a chance, obviously, to win the division with kind of everything else that's going on. So I'm just keep going, keep getting better each week, and I think it's all I can do.
No, I don't think we've even scratched the surface of what we can be, and I know, it's frustrating for fans, and it's frustrating for us too, because, I want him to have 10 catches a game, 100 yards a game. Like, we all want that, But again, it takes time, it takes work, and that's what we're striving to be great. And I believe we'll get there.
Like, can we get into 10 catches a game, 100 yards a game? That'd be nice. Since everyone wants to compare him to Larry Fitzgerald, here's the side-by-side with Larry and MHJ through the first 7 games of their career. Look at that. Larry's got him on targets, catches, and yards. MHJ hasn't beat on touchdowns. Larry did not get his first 100-yard receiving game till year 2. As we remember, MHJ did that in week 2. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, he's cleared to play. He's good to go. He's been out since early September with his 3rd concussion. He's going to play. Dolphins offense, that thing is about as dangerous as they come.
Definitely excited for an opportunity to go against those guys and an opportunity to, play in Miami. It's the first time for me personally playing. I've been in the league 8 years. I've never played in Miami, so definitely excited to go against, a really good team.
And before we even get to the game, we got some tough news coming off that win over the Chargers. Linebacker Dennis Gardeck out for the year after tearing his ACL. He was their best pass rusher, leading the team in sacks, get this tied for the lead in interceptions. Gardeck has gone from undrafted special teams player to team captain to one of the best pass rushers on the team in year 7. Tough loss for a defense who's already down a number of guys that can get after the quarterback. Our pass rusher. The guy leading our room in interceptions. Time to bring in our insider, Doug Franz, host of the Doug Franz Unplugged podcast. Dougie, it's always good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Let's talk some Cardinals here. They made it easier on themselves in this division with the win last week, but they know they got to be even better. What needs to improve as far as short yardage situations are concerned? Because that's the glaring red siren, right?
Well, I think that we're in this political year right here, so why don't we have some kind of new proposition, a prop 3rd and 1 that says outlawing the tush push in all of the state of Arizona.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Because this with Clayton Tune just makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. And the reason why I say that is you've got a Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
You've got a guy that's big time in James Conner. You've got a great tight end and an even wonderful tall receiver, even though you just talked about we can't get the ball to Marvin. Maybe you try it on 3rd and 1. Too many options that they don't use.
Doug, what I didn't like about this is that you took Kyler off the field, your best player off the field, then you didn't give it to your second best player in James Conner. I don't care what the design is to just get the quarterback to fall forward. You can't do that, right?
You're right, and you don't need me.
Yep.
100% right. Drew Petzing, please watch.
There we go. All right, stat-wise, the Cardinals' defense is better, Doug. They're improving. They showed some life, right? But they deserve some props for how they really played against the Chargers, right?
The defense was wonderful, but what's really weird when you look at this defense is how bad their stats are except one, and that's really important. They have, if anybody runs a play against them, 35% of the time they get a first down. I'm not talking about a 3rd down conversion. Okay. They just get a first down. Carolina's the only team in the league that's worse.
So that's not good.
That's not good. Quarterback rating for a defense, they're 28th. That's terrible. However, here's where it gets amazingly interesting. Red zone defense, they're 11th overall, but they're in first place in their last 3 games.
Yeah. And that's like that bend, don't break mentality.
Yes.
It's like the Chargers. You gave up almost 400 yards total offense, but then every time they needed a stop, they got it.
And what's it about? Scoring defense, and that's what matters the most.
Listen, the Cardinals flipping a switch on defense. This thing is underfunded. We've talked about it. They haven't traded for a pass rusher. Right. They're probably not going to. If they can get some better play out of those guys and down a few bodies, that's a great thing. Doug, but the big thing with the Cardinals, their efficiency on 3rd down. It kind of makes your head scratch when you look at it. I know you got some good stats to break us down for us.
Well, I think this is a really important way to look at it when you look at how bad they are on 3rd and 1, 3rd and short. Shout out to the Arizona Republic and Teo Mackey for putting some of these together. They've had 15 3rd and 4th and 1s. They've only converted 8, and 3 of those 8 were in garbage time, basically, and they're 27th in the league on 3rd and 4th and 1. So I think that's a really huge thing. And then when you look at 3rd down overall, there's one stat that's really going to punch you in the face, and that is Miami is the best defense in the league in eliminating 3rd down conversions. Only 75% of them get converted for the Miami Dolphins. However, the Arizona Cardinals are 32nd. And if you didn't know, there are 32 teams. So that's kind of bad. And therefore, they average it even worse. If you go up against them, you convert almost half the time on 3rd down.
Doug, we got about 30 seconds left. 2 questions for you. Do they win?
No.
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 Okay. No.
But I said no last week. So
progress.
Let's
and
be
then
fair.
How would you assess this Marvin Harrison Jr. situation?
I would say look around the league. There are a lot of teams with fewer offensive options and rookie receivers that are getting the ball. So I don't want to hear anything other than poor execution. I hate the excuse poor execution. Step up Drew Petzing, step up Kyler Murray.
But he's got to catch the ball too his time. He's had some bad drops.
Step up Marvin Harrison as well.
I love when we do things.
Throw
the ball, catch the ball, throw the ball, catch the ball. All right, let's get out on the road. Lina Washington has made it to South Beach with the Cardinals. She is hanging out with the Bird Gang.
12 Sports has touched down in Miami, and our first stop, the Clevelander on South Beach, where the Bird Gang Travel Club came out in force. And I had just one question for them. The Cardinals beat the Dolphins if, take a listen.
The Cardinals will whoop the Dolphins' rear ends if Buda Baker gets a defensive touchdown and James Conner scores 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah!
If the defense somehow musters up a pass rush, Kyler finds some chemistry with the receivers, and James Connors continues to run like a man on fire.
The Cardinals beat the Dolphins if Kyler throws 2 touchdown passes, preferably to Marvin Harrison. Woo!
The Cardinals are going to win if Buda Baker, my boy, gets the ball and he makes a touchdown.
Rushing the passer and stopping the run. If we can do that, we'll win that game.
Hey, so long as the Arizona Cardinals hold them to strictly field goals, the defense plays the way they did, Kyler plays the way they did, offense operates the way they did, we'll be all right. We'll be just fine.
The Cardinals will win because the English fans are here in force for the game tomorrow, but not only that, James Conner will rush for, let's say, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns, and maybe Harrison will get 1 too. Go Cardinals! Go Cardinals!
I'm gonna feel bad for all these Cardinal fans that flew out all the way across the country to look for a win they ain't getting.
We're gonna make this happen. Let's go, Cards!
Hard Rock Stadium is going to be rocking when the Fins and the Cardinals kick off at 10 a.m. local time. And you know these folks will be making some noise.
Cardinals get back to 500, maybe tie for first place in the division with the win. Kickoff tomorrow morning with brunch, breakfast, 10 a.m. Of course, highlights, post-game reaction, the best post-game coverage in town right here after Sunday Night Football on 12 News.